Well, good afternoon. Markets have closed. We're going to quickly go over the crop report and kind of give a summation of that, and then we'll look at the markets. We'll start off by telling you that the cotton market production was raised 447,000 bales. They did not expect that. Beginning stocks were lowered 100,000 bales. Exports were raised 200,000 bales. So the end result was ending stocks dropped 100,000 bales. Well, I'm sorry about that. That's raised 100,000 bales. So after you look at everything, it wasn't a big thing, a big surprise. The cotton was down about 16 before the report. It turned and got down about 120, and it looks like it's going to close down 26. So it came back late at 82.63, a high of 83.45, a low of 81.59. Looking at the grains, the U.S. soybean production was raised to a all-time high of 4.7 billion bushels. That's up from 4.4 billion bushels last year and larger than the 4.6 billion bushels the USDA predicted in August. And then we've got the ending stocks in 2018-19 expected to climb to a record 845 million bushels, a significant raise from last month's prediction of 885 million bushels and more than double the 395 million bushels ending stocks estimate at the year end of 2017-2018. Now, soybeans today were up 8 at 839 3/4. The high was 845. The low was 821 1/4. Beans were down 4.5 just before the report, and they're going to close up 8. And so that was taken in a positive way. Corn struggled today, especially after the report. We're looking here. They boosted soybean production in a forecast for 2018-2019 of 14.8 billion bushels, up 241 million from last month, with yields expected to be high in Illinois, Iowa, Nebraska, Indiana, Ohio, South Dakota, and the reaction in corn just before that report came out. Corn was down a penny. It sold off. It's going to close down 14 1/4 at 352.5. The high of the day was 366 1/4. The low was 350 3/4. Looking at wheat, looking down here at the summation, wheat supply and demand estimate was left pretty much unchanged from the last report, but wheat did sell off. Wheat was up 6.5 before the report, and it's going to close down 12 3/4 at 506 1/4, a high of 529 1/4, a low of $5.25. The crop's getting bigger. It's going to be a big crop. It's going to be a record in some cases, and that's what's going to ultimately weigh on this market. Even with beans being up on the day, it's that market's going to have a hard time sustaining any rally. Looking at other markets, crude oil had a big up day, up $1.43 a barrel, dollar down 47. Gold up $11 an ounce. Silver's up 15 cents an ounce, and the Dow Jones right now is down 24. That's it. Have a good evening. We'll see you first thing in the morning.